Okay, hi everyone. I'm now on my day 3 at college and just kind of thought I would recap with you. Last week's video was really long because obviously I talked about my theory and I talked about the practical and showed you some practical as well. What I think I'm going to do this week is I'm going to put the video into 2. So I'm going to talk to you about the theory and about my day at college. And then I'm going to do a part 2 video where it's going to be more about the practical and what we learnt, you know, with our blow dryers and different things like that. So just so the video is not crazy long because it took me forever to upload it. So that's what I think I'm going to do this week. First things first, I want to show you a couple of things. By the way, if you haven't been watching my videos, I'm Hannah and I'm doing an apprenticeship in hair, and this is what my videos are all about. So I got this from a friend the other day. It's so good. Right, I'm going to hold it up and hope that you can see what it is. It was my birthday the other week and she got me this present and I think it was so cool. So what it is a hairdresser's survival kit. So basically it's a survival kit for a hairdresser, and all this stuff I'm going to tell you is what's inside the bag, okay? So coffee to make sure you are alert in the mornings, a button for the times when you need to button your lip with tricky clients, a penny to top up your tips, a plaster in case of any scissor accidents, a paper clip to help you hold it all together, coloured pencil for a bright and colourful future, elastic band for when you need to be flexible, sweets to give you energy to keep going all day, mint because you're worth a mint to your clients, cotton wool to cushion all the standing you do, and there's a lot of standing, tissue to clean up any spillages, love hearts, your clients will love their new look, hair grips for those stunning updos you create, and a tea bag, remember to relax at the end of a hard day's work. And that's what's inside there. I just think it's so good. Obviously I'm not going to use this, I might just hang it up in the salon somewhere. I just think that's a really nice gift that I got. I think she got it on Amazon, but I'm not sure. So yeah, so that was that. And then I just went to Salon Services on my way back from college and got a few things. I was just going to show you. I got some Wella Colour Touch in the colour 2, it's black. That one there. We don't use this at work, but I've just been using this on my hair, so it's pretty good and I found it to be alright. So that is what I put at the top of my hair. So I needed some of that because it's all going a bit multicoloured. And then I got some of my teal, which is this one here, because I'm starting to look like it's really going like a light green. I really need to do that at some point. I'm hopefully going to get my friend around to do it for me. So I got those today. And then the other thing I bought was another mannequin head, because I don't know if I told you in one of my other videos that we needed 2 and I only had 1. So I've gone and got myself and Emily, which is my friend's name, which I thought was quite funny. Can you see that in there? I hope so. I'm going to actually open it up now. I've not looked inside her at all, so I hope she's going to be alright in here. Oh, that's good. I didn't know it come with this. So I've got the clamp to put it on the table or whatever. I use a stand normally, but that's handy to have. And here she is. Oh, she's quite pretty, actually, for a mannequin head. Hang on a minute. They all look a little bit scary. I just wanted a bit more longer hair. I hope she's got long hair. Mine's been a bit cut. Oh yeah, it's quite long. Oh, lovely. There she is. That's my new model for now. And her hair's pretty long, I suppose. Not too bad. There we go. That's what I got, my purchase for this week. Okay, so back to college. So, college today, we did a lot of theory. We did the practical, which I'll talk to you about later when I'll do a video of it. But the theory, we learnt all about the bonds in the hair. So, I don't know if you watched last week's. You've got the cuticle, then you've got the cortex and the medulla in each strand of hair, okay? And inside the cortex are things called fibril, which I'm hoping I'm pronouncing right. And they're like, basically, if you think about a cheese string, how when you pull out a cheese string, that's what they're like. That's what it looks like inside the hair in the cortex, and it's called fibril. So then the fibril is basically, I think this is right, the polypeptide chains. And the polypeptide chains, right, so you've got, basically it's really hard to explain it. Basically you've got like a spiral, which is your chain, okay? So like think of like a spiral curl, yeah, okay? And then you've got things called sulfide bonds, hydrogen bonds and salt bonds, okay? So you've got these swirly things and then you've got these different types of bonds there, okay? So this is basically what we were learning about, right? Right, so the sulfide bonds, which, I don't know, they're called sulfide but they're also called disulfide, which I think is because there are two bonds. They are only broken by chemicals. So they'll only be broken by perming the hair or by bleaching the hair. Those sorts of things. If you put a chemical on it, that will break those bonds. That's what makes it permanent. Okay, so say if you're perming a hair, you can't then change it and be straight again. You'd have to use chemicals to actually get it back to say being straight. Yeah. So you're basically when you're perming or you're bleaching your hair, you're breaking the sulfide bonds. Basically, that's what you're doing, okay? And then you've got ones called hydrogen bonds. Right, hydrogen bonds are basically broken up by water. So, say for example, you're shampooing someone's hair. There you're going to break those hydrogen bonds, okay? So then that means that you can mould the hair and change it into something else, okay? Because you've broken those. So say, like my hair's straight naturally, right? So if I wash my hair and then I blow dry it curly, it will go curly, yeah, because I've broken those bonds, right? So that's basically what we're saying here. And then you've got something called salt bonds, which are broken by, it says here the pH scale. So like I was talking about in my last video, where it depends on where it is on the pH, it can break those salt bonds up, yeah? I hope you're following. Okay, so also the salt bonds can be broken by heat, okay? So say for example, I've come in with straight hair and you get some tongs on me, some heated tongs, you tong my hair, you're basically going to break those salt bonds so that I've got curly hair. But as soon as my hair goes outside back into the moisture again, there's moisture going into my hair, it's going to make my hair go straight again. And there's also two different types at the state of the hair that the hair can be in. So you've got alpha, which is what my hair is at the moment, it's straight. Then if you were to curl my hair, it would be in beta, because beta carotene it's called, because that means it's in a second state because you've changed it. I hope this is all making sense. Hopefully I'm not losing you too much. It is quite complicated. So I've told you that the disulfide bonds, they're the permanent ones. They're the ones like the bleach and the perming, okay? And then you've got the temporary bonds, which are the hydrogen bonds and the salt bonds. So breaking the hydrogen and the salt bonds is not a permanent thing, like curling your hair or blow drying it or straightening it. It's not a permanent thing, it will change back. Whereas the perming and the bleaching are a permanent thing, yeah? Until obviously it grows out again. We also learned about the hair being hygroscopic. Hygroscopic is what the hair is. And that basically means that the hair absorbs water. So all day long, when you're out and about, your hair is absorbing water. They say basically your hair's thirsty and it's like taking up water from, you know, from the atmosphere, yeah? But if your hair's really dry, then it's actually more thirsty than normal hair. So it will actually be trying to take more moisture than, say, somebody who's not got like bleach on the hair, or it's not dry, it's just normal hair. It will need more water, and then so obviously it will fall out of whatever style you've done. So things that can change obviously the hair is things like fog, if it's like humid outside, raining obviously, dew can also in the mornings because that's water in the air, so it can change the hair, sweating, and also if you're say like in a bathroom and the shower's going, there's loads of steam, or you're cooking and there's lots of steam, that can also change the hair because the moisture from the air is getting into your hair. I think that rhymed then, the moisture in your hair. The moisture in the air is getting into your hair, yeah. So that's why a lot of hairdressers, well pretty much most hairdressers, when they do your hair and they say set it, they curl it, they'll always put something on it like a hairspray, like some kind of mousse, because what that's going to do is that's going to stop the moisture getting in for a longer time. It doesn't stop it completely, but it does for a bit. It like basically covers it in like a silicone sort of thing. The way the teacher said it, it's like It's like wrapping up your hair in cling film. That's what it does, so it stops like the moisture getting inside and obviously ruining your hairstyle. I'm hoping this is like something interesting for you and something you sort of didn't really know. The other thing we learned about was health and safety, which I'm not going to bother going through because that's just a bit boring and it's not really about hair, it's just about health and safety at the workplace. So I'm not going to bother with that. I will spare you that one. Some other stuff that I got today was my training plans and evidence log, which is basically this piece of paper. And I think what it is I think I have to take it to work with me, and then I have to just record everything I do, like training wise, what I do with work. So say, for example, if I did, like the other day I did a 1 length cut, I'd probably have to write up about that and show evidence of what I've done. So I got that today. So really, that is all for this video. I will, like I say, do a practical for you. Today we used a round brush and we did a blow dry, trying to get lots of volume up here in the hair. It was a bit annoying because the power went down halfway through, so I didn't get to finish mine. But I will do a video and show you what we learnt and hope it helps you. Anyway, take care for now and see you soon. Ta-ta!